Hey guys, very good afternoon. And to be honest, again, I said like afternoon, it's evening. Man, I always forget. Like in once in an interview, like I said, good morning, sir. And he rejected me because of that only. Because I said, and then I said, and it was afternoon. And so when I was when I just completed my college, and after that I was appearing, and it was in person interview. So the first impression was very bad, and same here I'm also doing. I My first impression yesterday also I said like evening, good afternoon, and I did the same mistake. Okay, so let's jokes apart. Not jokes apart. I have to focus on it. Okay. First of all, thanks for clicking. Okay, and welcome to High Entropy. It's day 40 of spoken English. Okay, so I'm just like if you are watching for the first time, so I'm on a mission to improve my spoken English, and for that, so yesterday only I just reviewed what ChatGPT said. So I'm just gonna tell you little brief about what exactly it reviewed, and he says like it says not he, it said like okay, you are using like you are able to start the conversation, you can continue it, but you are not using great phrases, like you are repeating. And I searched what I said, and there were so many times where I was using the repetitive same phrase more than once, or maybe 5 6 times I used. So that's where like I need to work upon, and I'm working on it. And this is the best method I have so far, that I'll utilize it. So Jim, simply give take whatever topic that you wanted to discuss, and give voice input to the chat gpt, and ask like okay, now this is the input that I wanted to give, and it will convert it into text. And then what do you do? Just simply hit enter and wait for a response, and we call it prompt. Like when you are giving input, it could be voice, it could be in text. Also when you are giving voice input, then also it will be converted to text first, then only model will be able to understand. And so sorry, like if I'm speaking little faster, I'm working upon it. Like I'm just trying to speak slow and to listen more. Though here I can speak, you can just watch video, but it's still like when I'm talking to people, still I have habit of like I'm talking more, listening less, and that's a bad habit. So I'm working upon it. I'm working on it. Like yeah. But if you have any suggestion, do let me know. Like what are the different? If you have any feedbacks for me, like how can I improve? So just let me know. Just comment down below whatever opinions you have. And so today's topic is like, is discipline more important than motivation? Okay, so let's first. I would like to start it with the summary. Like, what is the difference between discipline and motivation? Then I'll tell you what are the pros and cons, and what ChatGPT different point mentioned. I'll cover them. So let's first discuss what is discipline. Discipline means you are doing something regularly, and you are not breaking your streak. Don't say like a streak, you are continuous, and you are following a practice. It could be like sometimes you will feel low, then also you are following. Maybe let's take example. I'll give you one example. So discipline, it's like discipline. For example, every day I'm showing up. It could be sometimes I'm getting subscriber, or maybe I'm just telling you as an example, not any, don't take it in any other way. And sometime might be I'm getting zero views. But if I'm following a discipline. I'm following a discipline, or I'm disciplined. So then what I'll do? I'll continue, because my main goal would be, should be, or would be. So it should be something like I just want to improve my communication, irrespective whether people are watching. My goal is simply I'm disciplined, and I want to show up every day, and I want to practice every day. So it is very important. So you can see like whether it's good or bad, and you can review your videos and all. So it's about being consistent. When we talk about but like yeah, when we are talking about the motivation, it can like it's like a, you can say sudden spark in your brain, or maybe sudden jerk in your regular steps, where you will feel motivated. For example, it could be from any sources, and it normally we say like when we are like our brain gets stimulation, or some from some source. It could be like, for example, suppose, just imagine you are a YouTuber, and you got hundreds or thousands of subscriber in a day. So you got motivation. Next day you got zero subscriber, zero views and all. Then what will be? you will feel demotivated, and you might feel, okay, today I'm not feeling good, and I won't start the video, or I won't shoot any video. So that's where motivation will not be consistent. It could be, and it could, and it's also not, there isn't any perfect criteria like when motivation will, you will feel motivated, when you won't feel. For example, next time, suppose first day you got 100 subscriber, or let's take example, first day you are earning 100 rupees, and next day you earn 200, next day after next day you earn 500, and now another day you earn 100 rupees. So the day when you are earning 100 rupees, first day you were excited, like when you were earning 100, but now you won't feel excited. That's why discipline is completely different. Like, it's motivation can go and come, but discipline will remain. You are consistent, you are resilient. Sometimes you will feel like low, but still you are consistent and you are doing your job. So that's what that's the summary of discipline and motivation. And now let's take actually I'm looking into it, like what are the different tasks that I need to use. um, so in my opinion, okay, so I'm just trying to utilize the phrases. I don't know if I'm a little lazy, so that's why maybe I'll tell you, like, I just listen properly. So I'll tell you what are the different phrases that it suggested to use me, like in while I'm talking about, or while I'm discussing about this topic. So first is like, in my opinion, you can use phrase. Second is one reason is that, okay, for instance. And another one, a good example of this is on the contrary. And another one is what matters is most is, I think this is new for me, so I do not know how to use it. And over the long term, okay. So let's start with, in my opinion. So okay, let's just focus on it, okay. So for example, oh man, I'm using for example. So in my opinion, like, if we talk about discipline versus motivation, definitely discipline wins. And discipline is kind of habit that you are making to continue in difficult situations, and it's like you are in a progress to build endurance, okay. Sometimes I feel like I'm trying to become a motivational speaker or what. Okay, so let's so in my opinion, if you will ask me, then I'll differently say, like, discipline is very important for to achieve something instead of motivation, because motivation can come and go in longer duration. When you are running, or you are to, for example, you are preparing for exam, then discipline is very important. You should wake up within on a time every day. You should read what is necessary for you, but every day, instead of just daydreaming and say like, okay, one day I'll finish everything and I'll, it's not going to happen, okay. So that's why discipline is, in my opinion, discipline is very important comparatively motivation can come and go. I'm repeating the same sentence, sorry. All right. Okay, then now what are the different topics, what discipline means to you. So I already told you, like, what is the meaning of discipline to me, and what is the difference between discipline and motivation. Now, why people lose motivation, okay. So I think I can explain it in a better way, and let me think. And the reason for that is, like, I just finished, or I just completed reading of book. I think I used bad sentence, so let me say it again. So recently I read the book Atomic Habit, and maybe yesterday only I finished that book. So they have discussed a lot about habits, motivation, cue, craving, response, and reward. So these are four steps: cue, craving, response, reward. I mean, first you have to think, like, if you want to make something as a habit. For example, for me, I want to improve my spoken English, and you know what is cue? I want to shoot a video, and it makes me motivated. So it's like every day I have a craving of, okay, I need to shoot a video. Irrespective, what is 7 o'clock, it's 6 o'clock, even if I'm getting time, whenever I'm shooting video, okay. And it's not, you can stack more habits. For example, I I have a, like, I have desire, or maybe not desire. What, what I wanted to do, like, here you will see, in my imagination, what I wanted to, like, I just want to make little changes on video. For example, at first, just imagine this room is empty, I mean, I'm not here, and then suddenly I'll come here, and also, hey everyone, I would like to start, what I said, It was bad. So let me start again. So for example, just imagine no one is in the room. Then I'll be visible in this chair, on this chair, not in this chair. And then I'll say, hello everyone. So it's day 40, and we can start with the topic. Is motivation important versus sorry, is discipline more important than motivation? Okay. So this kind of sorts are called as, like, I'm using the Vinci for editing purpose. So I'm telling you, man, everything, there is nothing like hidden or I'm using some tool or something. No, I'm just cutting the video, and I'm very lazy, and that's why. So yeah, I just diverted the topic. But yeah, the Vinci Resolve I'm using. Okay, let me tell you. So today I just watched a video, like how to focus light on your face. And they told, like, there are four-step process. Like, first thing is, for example, for me, I'm using table lamp here. There is one light, so two lights I'm using. I closed the you can see here, I don't know, man. Oh, come on. Yeah, now I think I can point finger. Oh god. Yeah, this one, I don't know. Yeah, you can see. So you can see this is a tube light, I mean the big tube light. And I just turned off today. So I'm just trying to experiment different options, like how to focus the light, our main purpose of light. So it should focus on your face. It should so there are two lights. I have two lights, that's why I'm using two, but they mentioned you can add four lights. First one is uh, it's like key light, you can say, and it will be like the focusing on your face. And the second light, I'm giving you tutorial, man. If you are also, you are already creating the content, or maybe you willing to, you have willingness to create content. So this is primary light that will focus on your face, and this is secondary light that should be a little lower, less brighter, and it should focus on your this side, so your face. Let me show it. Okay, now you will see it's not clear. This portion is not clear, and face is dull. But once I'll turn off, it's so it will be a little brighter on this face, and you will see this. And there is third light that will see, because of that you will see depth. So this will be here, and fourth light will be like background lights, or you can say lights that will be here. I forgot the terms. I know one was key light, that is more main light, source of light that will focus on your face. It should not be harsh, it should be soft light. Okay, so that's pretty much tutorial about that one. Okay, now let's let's back to our topic. Okay, yeah. So always remember, like, whatever you are going to create content or something, definitely okay, so be confident, that is very important. So whatever you are going to do, okay. And also I'm learning, that's why. So okay, so let's back to topic. So I was saying, when you are like I'm creating videos and for spoken English, so you are stacking multiple habits along with it, that is called habit stacking. For example, you want to improve your video quality and all, for that you are learning editing, so that's also new skill that you are learning because of this habit. And maybe for example, if you will see, or if you will scroll through videos in my channel or in high entropy, you will see I'm also parallelly streaming DSA, and you will see, okay, what's the relevance? He is uploading English video. He is also uploading streaming DSA streaming, and I just stacked the two things. Like, I have a craving for a spoken English. I just want to improve, and simultaneously, DSA is very important for me as a software engineer or whatever you say. So that's why I stacked with it. So it's like a practical approach I'm following. Okay, now let's jump. Why people lose motivation? You know what? What is the reason? Let's. This is our second point. First one was like, you can say what discipline means to you. You means me. Okay, and you, both of us. And I summarized what is the difference between discipline and motivation. Now, second point is why people lose motivation. You know what I was thinking when I said why people lose motivation. This lose and motivation, I was about to mix them, and why people lose motion. Okay, sorry. Jokes apart. You know why people lose motivation? Because they don't have clear plan what they wanted to do, and instead of they are just looking for temporary reward. Maybe you started a YouTube channel, so I'm telling you, because you are watching on YouTube and you want to start a YouTube channel, and some days you got few subscriber, and after that, like, you are saying, okay, I'm hardly getting 10, 20 views, and you stopped it. So people are not consistent, and they are looking for temporary reward. But when you are building something great, you have to wait for longer time, and you like, yeah, definitely, and you have to be consistent. Very important. And there should be some sort of strong motivation why you want to do something. And how you will get strong motivation? When you will find the real reason why you want to do something. It should not be like something temporary. You just saw like a person earning lakhs of rupees on YouTube, and you decided, okay, now I'll also start uploading videos. Or maybe a person earning lakhs of rupees on software engineering field, or maybe in AI field, and you decided, I'll do it, but you don't have any specific reason. It's temporary, and now you are expecting, like, I'll start, and to two 1 month, 2 month onwards, and you will start earning lakhs of. No, that's not possible, right? You should have some strong motivation. So I think I covered the second point. Whether motivation is temporary, yeah, of course, motivation won't be same for always. Sometimes it's like a mood swing. Sometimes you will be motivated, and sometimes you will feel low. And that's where discipline comes into picture. And that's where takes over to motivation. And if you have discipline, or if you are disciplined person, then you will do regularly. You won't get motivation every day, right? Sometimes you will feel motivated, but if you are disciplined, then you will say, okay, no, I have to do it. I have to wake up early in the morning. I have to study. I have to go to gym, or I have to hit gym, or I have to go to temple, wherever you wanted to go. Maybe you wanted to, okay, you have a strong motivation or strong reason, not motivation. Then you will feel, okay, I have to do it, irrespective whether I'm feeling motivated or not. Because it's more about dopamine motivation. Sometimes you will feel, okay, maybe for example, you watched a reel, and after that your dopamine got spiked, and you are feeling, okay, now I onwards I'll study for 10 hours, 12 hours continuously. And you came up and you stopped YouTube, and what, or maybe Insta, whatever, wherever you are consuming the content, from wherever you are consuming the content, and you decided, okay, let me stop the reel, and let me close it. You logged out and all, you logged off from account and all, and maybe you disabled your account and all, and then you decided, let's focus on study. And what, you studied for 3 4 hours, 6 hours, let's say 12 hours. You are very strong motivated. You got a lot of, you can say, you consumed a stimulus content that stimulated your dopamine, and because of that you are so motivated. And next day also you woke up early, you created plan, and okay, today these are the things I'm going to do. After 3 4 days, you again, you have a craving to watch reels, because your motivation was temporary. You don't have a strong reason. Still you are finding the motivation on videos and all, but you need to create an environment, or you need to. So that's why motivation is temporary. I sometimes feel like I'm talking like a baba. I don't know, and you can tell me, not us. Sorry. Actually, whenever I'm drinking cold water, I start nose blocking, and I don't know. If you are a doctor, just let me know. Doctor, we'll play doctor. Oh, sorry. So, okay. So I think I told you, for instance, like, if you are talking about whether motivation is temporary or permanent, why motivation is temporary. And for instance, like, let's take another example. I'm just using the phrase for instance, so that's why I'm just telling you one more time. For instance, let's take a no for instance, when we are talking about book reading, or maybe about studying, every time most of the people start losing the motivation after a while. Okay. And okay, okay, how successful people stay consistent. Okay, let's discuss this point. So, why successful people, um, how successful people stay consistent. So, they are disciplined. That's why they got successful. It can be contradictory. We can't say like every disciplined person will become successful, because no one can guarantee that you will become successful if you are disciplined. But if you are not disciplined, then you won't be successful. That's very much possible. Okay. So if you are disciplined, you can achieve a lot of things and at least you will get something. But if you are undisciplined, you will feel like, okay, one day you will study, another day you won't be continuous or you won't be consistent. So that's why, for instance, okay, a good let me take another phrase. A good example of this is like maybe a person A and a person B both started the studying, and person A, okay, let me take I remember one example here. There are two persons, okay, both are dreaming to, no, person A and person B, let's take their names. I remember maybe I watched Sandeep Maheshwari's video when I was in college at the time. So it's more about like a, okay, there are two person A, person B. Person A wants to buy a Ferrari, and person B don't want to buy a Ferrari, but he's working and he's very disciplined. But person A just dreaming about Ferrari and he is not working. So he is a kind of person who has he is dreaming, he is watching videos and all, and so he is kind of person who is in motion, and the B person is in action. And after a while, what happens? Person B is still person A is still maybe let's take Wagoner. So still running Wagoner, but and not able to buy Ferrari. But person B bought a Ferrari, and he is a big businessman. And reason for that is he is disciplined. He has a strong motivation why he should work hard, why he should do something. But A is just have willingness or will to buy a Ferrari, and he is just doing motion. He is in motion. He is not performing any actions. So that's where motivation is temporary. Might be he's watching videos and he gets motivation, and after that he's working towards a goal. But for a long time, it won't last longer. Or I don't think if I used the correct. So okay, I think still I'm using few phrases only, and I'm maybe I need to practice a lot. Then only I'll be able to. Okay, your experience, my experience. If you talk about, definitely I'll tell you. Man, can I just use hanky? I'm not asking for permission. I don't know. Maybe I just want to. Oh, 23 minutes. Actually, I'm recording the video a little late. Actually, today I connected with a person and I thought maybe after 20-30 minutes we'll close the call. And I was about to close call. Then he started asking, like I just said, do you have any question for me? And then he started asking questions. And man, we lasted, like we lost the track of time, and the call ended in 1 hour 23 minutes. But yeah, I got to know a lot more about the person, and he tells he told me a lot of stories and all. So yeah, sometimes like whenever I'm connecting with persons, I always used to have long conversation. But only the problem is I need to replicate the same model in when I have to connect with in person. I always feel like what people will think about me, what I'll if I say hello to someone, he or she, what he or she will think. Okay, so I need to work upon it. I need to work on it. Okay, and if you have any such problem, then let me know. If you are also kind of shy person, introvert, extrovert, blah blah blah. If you are extrovert, well and good. But if you are introvert, just try to change yourself, bro. You have one life, and no one wants to be with the person if you are negative introvert. I mean, yeah, introvert is okay, but negative persons, please say not my type. Because they will ruin your life. Simply, I'm just telling you. Either just say them you are the kind of person, you have to change your habits, otherwise I won't talk to you much. I it's like I'm just recently I started learning. I'm sorry, man. Why it always happens like when I'm recording videos. video, not videos. Okay, so in my experience, yeah. So motivation versus consistency. So you need to. Always used to say to people like, you need some sort of motive cue, why you should do something. I'm creating videos, and because of that I can stack multiple habits. For example, I'm reading books and it's very helpful. Like if you are reading book in the whenever you are reading, just read few pages at least, and it will help you. You will see a drastic change in your behavior, confidence, and speaking also. In your spoken English, you will be like, words will flow out of your mouth smoothly, or words will flow smoothly, I think. Sorry. Okay, so in my experience, like, yeah, I'm learning spoken English. Yeah, so it's been it's 40th day, but still I'm consistent. Every day I'm uploading video, and every day I'm making, like, editing is just 5 minutes, 10 minutes task, because I'm not editing anything, just keeping now, neither changing the light and all. Because right now I'm not focusing more on a decorative part. Right now I'm focusing more on creative part, and that is important to learning, in the learning part. That's why I started live streaming DSA, because my goal is to learn more problems and to solve more problems, instead of first day, for example, I thought maybe let's record the video and then I'll upload, and it was terrible experience, like, nah, horrible experience, yeah, you can say. Okay. So in my experience, like, yeah, still I am trying to stack more habits. Maybe I'll create one more channel or what, and I'll start my coding practice. It's been long time I'm not brushing up my Python skill. I mean, I need to advance it, but still whenever I have to appear in an interview, I am gonna say I know Python, but it's been long time I haven't brushed up. So that's what. So maybe, yeah, in this channel only I'll upload it. But I want to make something that it should be also part of my craving queue, because somewhere I read, if you can't explain something perfectly to someone, that means you are still not, you are still somewhere lacking, and you need to practice a lot more. For example, today I read a chapter, and now I have to present it on YouTube, or maybe on some to someone. And if you are lacking, that means you still are not fully not satisfied. I mean, you are not fully confident to talk about that particular topic, or to discuss about that particular topic. Okay. And one more thing. So in my experience, definitely it's very important, you should be disciplined. Like every day you have to do something. Sometimes you will do less time, like you will spend less time, but be consistent. Very important, consistency, or to build build endurance, not your endurance. And whether habits are more important than feelings. What the heck, feelings? Yeah. Oh, feelings. Yeah. Okay. So motivation is more associated with feelings. Sometimes you will feel, okay, today I want to study hard, and next day, okay, today the weather is not good, so let's stop studying and let me go out and have some, and let's hang out with friends. Okay. So you decided like that, but so it's like you are more inclined towards your feelings, and based on that you are taking decision. But if you are disciplined, definitely you will give more edge to discipline. Okay, you are disciplined, so you will say like, okay, today my mood is not good, but still, maybe you will, yeah, what you will do. Okay, if you are some, definitely you have to listen your brain, not brain, your inner voice. You need to listen to that. But you say, just say, okay, I'll go and I'll hang out with my friends, but before that I have to finish one chapter. Every day I used to read two chapters, but today I want to read one chapter, but I'll do it. So that is also related to habit. If you want to build habit, maybe you just say, if I'll do this, then I'll do go for there. So it's like you are giving little reward to yourself, but it but after doing some task. So when you are feeling low, so you are disciplined, still you are consistent, and you, instead of five problems you today solve, you just finished one problem, but still you are consistent and you are showing up. Okay. So is there anything? I think I covered for all the points. Okay, guys, so let me know your feedback, and if you have anything, just comment down below, like what are the different options. Still I feel like I have to talk more, so maybe tomorrow I'll discuss more about. Today I discussed a topic, it was related to farming and all, and I felt okay, I'm still somewhere. I I'm feeling like I'm not able to narrate it properly. Then I thought, okay, let me discuss more about it. So today's topic, whatever I discussed, so I'm gonna repeat the same thing because it's not done like once I spoke into the in a video and it's over. Now what I'll do, I'll ask ChatGPT. I'm promoting ChatGPT. No, it's good, but yeah, if you are getting it pro version for free, then good and enough. I mean, I forgot them. I think I got it from using the Airtel only. So it's free for 1 year. So I'm able to create images and I can ask any number of questions. And if you are getting like if you are a Geo user, maybe you can use Gemini because they are giving Gemini Pro. So it's good. If we are getting the resources, then utilize them properly. Okay, so that's pretty much for the day. I mean, it's pretty much for the video. And thank you so much. If you like the video, then well and good. If not, then just say something like I haven't liked your video, and just these are the maybe if you have suggestions, just comment down. I'll consider them. For example, it might be like I'm speaking too much, I'm speaking fast. It could be yeah, I'm giving suggesting you the recommendation, but say something if you are watching till here. Then otherwise, bye bye, and keep practicing. And yeah, that's all. Bye bye.